So the first magic key number one, the wow component. Creating an experience out of the mundane. And I'm not talking about big wows. I'm talking about little, small, incremental wows that you can implement in your business. What mundane things do you do that you could turn into an experience? We've all heard the story of the valet at the Ritz-Carlton. The guy leaves his briefcase behind, and the valet runs to the airport with the briefcase, and he gets to the airport. He missed the guy because the guy already got on his flight. He calls the guy's assistant, you know, where's Mr. Smith going? He's flying to Rhode Island. Great. The valet gets a ticket to Rhode Island and delivers a suitcase, and life is saved. Well, that set the Ritz-Carlton back probably about $2,500. So I am not talking about $2,500 wows. I'm talking about the free wows, the little wows that you can implement. I travel Southwest a lot. Anybody travel Southwest? You know the definition of a first-class seat at Southwest? That's having the emergency exit with the seat next to you free. Well, I got on this Southwest flight a few years ago, and I thought I had entered the comedy zone. The flight attendant overheard me complaining that there was no internet on the flight. And she, very straight-faced, looked at me and said, sir, this is a vintage aircraft. Not an old plane. And then the pilot got in on the action. You know how when the airplane's coming in for a landing and they put those reverse thrusters on to slow you down? Well, when the reverse thrusters went on, here's the pilot. Whoa, doggy, whoa. I mean, I wish you would have had both wheels on the on the handles, landing this thing. And then at the end, the flight attendant, by law, they have to have the safety announcements. And we could all probably recite these safety announcements. We know them by heart. Please be careful opening up the overhead compartments. Items have a tendency to shift during flight. Heard that one before? Well, when they said it, the flight attendant got on the microphone, said, things have a tendency to shift in flight. Shift happens. But my point is what did that cost Southwest Airlines to do? It cost Southwest nothing to do that. And we were walking off that plane smiling. When was the last time you walked off a flight smiling? It doesn't happen too often. Do what you do as a performance. Everything at Disney is about a performance. Even though they're service people, they are doing their jobs like they're performing in a show or performing in a movie or performing on stage. In my carpet cleaning business, one of the mundane things we have to do is get into the client's home to do our service. And so we decided that we were going to make a giant performance out of doing this. So when we get to the client's house, we lay down a big special mat, and we do an exaggeration of wiping our feet. We have with us a little gift that we're going to give to Mrs. McGillicuddy. And in this gift, it's nothing special. It's $4. It's a little bottle of spot remover and a nice little blue box, a bag of cookies, and a note from me saying, thank you very much for allowing us into your home. What carpet cleaner is bringing a gift? None. So this really separates us from everyone else. The second thing that the gift does is it starts a process called reciprocity. And when we start doing our sales presentation, we've already given them something. They feel like they need to give us something back. So our sales, actually, our add-on sales, are typically up about 30% when we do the gift. So it's definitely got a huge thing in there.
Hey, subscribe to the channel. What the Donald Duck are you waiting for? Please subscribe now and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the videos I create for you. And if you like this video, please click the thumbs up and comment below. As always, remember, you won't profit unless you implement.